It started one Saturday morning. It was a cold and rainy day when a bus pulled up and a team filed out claiming they were ready to play. The coin was tossed, the ball was snapped as the balls cranked up the steam. You could see the sweat and fear wash across the face of the other team. You better buckle up your chin strap and pray that you'll survive, because when the Tennessee Vols take the field, you'll be lucky to get out alive. The team was good, they were strong and tough, and they did their best to fight. But they couldn't match the hometown boys dressed up in orange and white. It was late in the game with a minute left, and they come knocking on our door. And that hometown crowd jumped to their feet as the rain began to pour. And then the ball was snapped, and the team pushed hard trying to cross the line. But them balls stood strong and held their place as the clock ran out of time. And then the game was over, and the rain had stopped, and the stadium shook with cheers. Another team loses and heads for home, crying volunteers. So if you're brave enough to play with us, be ready for a fight. 'Cause down here, football's not just a game. It's a way of life. If you come to play in Knoxville, you'll be crying volunteers.
What's going on, Facebook? What's up, YouTubes? What's up, Billy Ratliff?
It's Friday, man. Hey, it's showtime. It's almost football time in Tennessee, man.
Hey, you're not social distancing. You ain't got your mask on. You ain't repping our store, volunteerroadshow.com, where we can buy these masks. Hey, I got a surprise for you, Billy. You're not an NFL fan, but I know we got some NFL fans that watch us. Now, I'm not going to show you what it is. Hold on a second.
What you got?
Hold on. Comes in a package. You ready?
You got the Titans.
I got me a Titans face mask. Nah, hey, I tell you what, we got all kinds of stuff on our store. If you go to volunteerroadshow.com, hey, I'll even sell you this one for the same price as a new one. Hey, you can't beat that with a wooden stick. Hey, listen, guys, me and Billy and I were riding down the road, a couple days ago, and I had one of my masks on. See, I snuck one out of the company store, and I'm sitting there. We're sitting in his car, and I looked down, and I said, there's a pocket in this thing, kind of like what's that animal with a pocket, a pouch, like a kangaroo. And I didn't know that you put these micro...
It's like a filter.
Like a filter in these things. These are nice. These are sure enough nice. We got everything. We even got some Georgia ones. Got some Clemson ones. We got them all. We got about every team. Oh, I shipped out an Ohio State one today. I shipped out a Texas Longhorn one today. Hey, Clemson Carson, see you over here. Go to Pigskin Pete website, howardsrock.net. You're a Clemson fan. Hit store, and you'll be able to buy some Clemson stuff, and Pigskin will get credit for it. All on fanpride.zone. Ballard Sports Media, what's up? That's right, David. David Newcomb says it's football time in Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
He knows it's right. Oh, me. Man, it just feels like Christmas Eve. Feels better
Hey, it feels good, man.
than Christmas Eve.
This is my favorite time of the year, man. When the weather gets cooler, you know, it's called big man weather.
Hey, this is supposed to be like week 3 for us. Week 4. Yeah. Hey, what you talking about, Willis?
Oh man,
What you talking about, Willis?
But it's actually week.
You
1.
didn't bring me one.
Oh no, I can't let you mix that and that.
What do they taste like?
I mean, I got plenty. I mean, I got it coming now.
Over here drinking on the job. Drinking on the job.
Hey, it's Friday.
Keeping cool. Hey, the only thing that'll keep you cooler than that cold beer is Blue Water Climate Control. And they're running a special to keep you warm for a free furnace. I think they're only giving away 40 of them. But check it out. Blue Water Climate Control. They're taking deposits for a free furnace. Hey, if you mentioned Volunteer Roadshow, did you know they'll give you a discount just like at Hound Dogs? Hound Dogs will give you a discount. Tap House will give you free sweet tea. Man, we get our people some deals, don't we?
Hey, I mean, I'll say people need that discount right now, man, especially during this pandemic.
Yeah, and if you sign up for, I'm not going to be left outdone. Go to volunteerroadshow.com. Start your profile. You start your profile, and I'll give you 20%. I can't go too much. 20% off your first order. You'll get an automated email. Should be immediately, but it might not be immediately. For a coupon code. Same way with howardsrock.net and lutube.fan. They all get discounts. All of you. Anyway, Slim Mosley. That's right. Slim Mosley, Georgia fan, says we're for the people. Hey, I hope you didn't watch my pick'ems yesterday, Slim. I think y'all win. Don't get me wrong. But 27.5 points is a lot of points when you don't even know who the quarterback is on week 1. But I think you're going to win handily. Anyway, we got all the stuff out of the way. Let's do some over-unders. And I'm going to write it down. We're going to go to the SEC college football game of the week. It's not just the SEC. This is the college football game of the week. It's a bigger game than FSU Miami. That's not even going to be a ball game. Is the South Carolina Gamecocks in Tennessee, down in Columbia. All right, we know JG is going to be the starter. You and I both said that don't get too hyped up on the last 2 games of the season last year with Eric Gray. We think that Ty Chandler's got a chip on his shoulder and that he's going to come out and he's going to have the most yards for the season. Time will tell. I hope they both get 1,500 yards apiece, and I don't care who gets the most, as long as we're winning ball games.
I'll tell you this here. I like the fact if it does happen, that means we got 2 backs that could roll in there behind the offensive line, and don't matter who we have back there, they make it happen.
Call out some people on Facebook. Facebook has been good to us. I only got one Tennessee fan over here on YouTube. We need to get some more Tennessee fans on YouTube.
That's all what I see.
And we'll check Twitter here in a minute. Get some shout-outs to everybody you see over there.
Let's see. You got Craig Hampton over here. He's watching. Hey, Craig. Hey, Craig was one of my I will say this here. He's probably one of the guys that made me who I am today, man. Like, if I wouldn't have stuck to playing sports like I did in high school, I don't think I'd be where I'm at right now.
Shout out to Craig Hampton.
Craig, he just got me out of my comfort zone. And he did a good job of that. Great people. Got Keith Vaughn over here. Keith, how you doing, man? Thanks for watching. Flint Williams, he's on over here.
That's Gate City Blue Devil on YouTube. One of our best viewers ever. Yeah, and say congratulations to him. He just popped a question on his lady.
He did?
And she said yes. Can you believe that?
Oh, man.
My goodness.
Hey, well, I think she did a good job, Dan. I mean,
he's marrying way out of his league, yes. Flint. You're way out of your league, bro. But you did good. Proud of you.
Congratulations, man. Then we got Gerald Lowe over here. He's watching. Got Courtney Brown watching. Carmen Bryan. See, they got a question here. Do you think JG would start all 10 games for Tennessee this year?
Yes, if he doesn't get hurt.
Well, I'll tell you this here. It's his job to lose. I don't think he will have the same situation he had last year where he has to look over his shoulders right now. I think the guy that ended up being the starter the first game of the year this year, I think they will be more set in stone this year than normally.
We got to go Gators over here. I told you we need some Tennessee boys over here. We're overrun. We got a Gators. Sammy Newts, how you doing? Glad to have you in over here. Anybody else on Facebook? I'm trying to keep up. Man, this YouTube's flying over here.
We got Patrick Edie's watching.
He's always in here.
Patrick Edie said no, JG won't start all 10 games.
Yeah, he will.
And he also asks, which player on offense and defense would surprise everyone? Offense, I'm going to go with JG.
Yep.
You know, I don't.
On the good side.
You know, he has, quite a bit to prove that no one thinks he'll be able to do it because right now all of our fans, a lot of people are just saying this because we are 0-0 right now. Mm-hmm. No one is going to say anything
undefeated
negative about JG right now because he hasn't lost a game yet.
Yep.
But if JG come out and do a heck of a job this first game, second game he loses, they're right back to the same situation.
I know. We can't be happy. We got to be the best
I'm
and
all
the
about
worst.
supporting the kids, man. These kids, they work their tails off, man. They don't work their tails off to try to lose games. I promise you that, man.
We got the greatest and the bestest fans on the planet, and sometimes we got the worst.
Let's see here. Defense. Defense is a little bit tougher for me because there's so many guys on that defense that needs to step up this year. Especially the guys back there.
Toto, what's his name? Totoa or Toto?
Yeah, I know he's going to show up, but that's not the guy that everybody knows he's going to play. The guy that everybody's talking about is to surprise everybody. And I'm looking for the DBs to surprise everyone
they got
this year
to
because they have. I personally look at it and say they have the most experience out of all the positions on defense right now.
Patrick Edie just named who I was going to say. Kevon Bennett. That's Cornelius's boy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bennett. And that's what I'm saying. That to me won't be a surprise. Mm-hmm. He already showed me that he has that light in him that he knows how to play defense, how to get to the ball. Mm-hmm. I want that guy that's just going to be give you some of that Eric Berry type syndrome back there. Somebody that's going to knock your head off. Yeah. Somebody that's going to make some plays.
Somebody that's going to hit Sean Marino and knock him out like Eric Berry did. Man, you could hear that all the way. You could hear that hit out of the stadium. So I hate to do that to you, Slim Mosley.
They don't make them like that anymore, Bobby. They don't make them like that.
Jamie Oldman wants to know, Catfish, are you feeling nervous or got the jitters? Man, you must not watch me too much. I ain't ever nervous. We going 15-0 every year, and we're going to win by 40 every ball game. Nah, I'm a little bit nervous. Just a little bit. That's not because of South Carolina, just because the Rona, we don't know what that's done to our boys. It's the first game out of the gate. I'm just saying, you never know.
I'm not worried. I'm not nervous at all, man. I'm going to this situation. This is how I'm thinking, Bobby. I predicted 10 games last year. There's no way we shouldn't have had those 10 games because we lost 2 games we shouldn't have lost. That was 10.
I'm gonna make a rule. You can't bring up last year.
And when the
kickoff tomorrow, no more 2019.
And Bobby, when you have coaches like you got over there that they typically try to do better than what they did the year before. So I predicted 10 last year. So I'm thinking, we only got 10 this year, so I want to see 8, 9 of these ball games be wins this year.
Yeah, I got us at 7-3. Realistically,
nah, we'd be better than
Bobby has us at 7-3. Catfish has us at 10-0 regular season.
We'll be better than that, guys.
All right, we're gonna do something different. We're gonna try to do this every game.
Let's do it.
I'm the one doing all the show prep. Billy just flops down with a beer and a bang and just doesn't bring me a beer, and I just got a bang.
Hey, I
And
told you, it's all
so
about
I'm
the
up here
BB.
doing all the work, and he just flops down, starts talking. Something wrong. All right. Over and under, Billy, and I'm writing it down.
Okay.
And we might give something away at the end of the show. Something on the store. We're going to see. And Georgia fans, there'll be something in it for you. Clemson fans, there'll be something in it for you, and especially the Vol fans, because we got all kinds of teams on volunteerroadshow.com. All right. Do the Vols have 100 yards rushing tomorrow? Over or under?
I'm going to say over.
All right.
The reason I say over, I think this offensive line has heard so much about how good they are, and I don't think they want to fail. I think they want to start off this season showing people that they are the real deal. Whether if Cade Mays play or not, I hope that they still have enough guys to put in to our backups to still do the same thing. So I'm hoping they do like Riggs said with the running backs. Right now we got an offensive line that get us 4 yards automatic.
All right. Do we have a 100-yard rusher tomorrow? Yes or no?
I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say yes.
We both went over and the under there, because I think we're going to be mixing it up. I think we're going to go over, but I don't know that we'll. I think one of them will go close, but that's just us. I'm trying to win something here. That's why I'm using my brain instead of my heart.
I'm going to say Chandler is going to go. He's going to be a 100-yard rusher.
Look what our producer brought me.
Well, I've already told you, Bobby, if you ask, you shall receive. How many times I told you that one statement that my mama told me, closed mouth would never get fed.
Hey, she forgot my nipple.
Hey, well, see, now they can see what's in that actual container, so they'll know if you have it.
This is, how do you pronounce that? A Yungling? Yungling. How do you pronounce it?
You said it right. Just stop slowing it down. Just say it.
Yungling. Traditional lager. We got some guests in the studio. We got a little dog named Gracie's come up here. She loves me. All right, back to the over/under.
Let's go.
Does JG have more than 250 yards passing? Yes or no?
Oh man, that's going to be a tough one, Bobby, because I really think Slim Mosley got me laughing. I just saw.
What's he saying?
Oh man! So I really think that JG is going to have a great game tomorrow. I don't think he would have to throw that many yards to do what I think we're going to do tomorrow night. So I'm going to say he's going to be close to the 250,
but not over. So
Yes.
we got to end for you. No, I'm going to say he's going over. Y'all heard it. Yeah, he's going over. All right. Does he have over, under 2 touchdowns / rushing touchdowns?
over.
Okay. You got him at over?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to throw 1 touch. I'm gonna say that's a push. I think he does have 2 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns tomorrow.
So I got a P for a push. I think we're gonna light it up running the ball. All right. Does he have over or under 1 INT he throws?
0.
All right. So you got under.
We're going to have. I think there's going to be pretty good weather tomorrow. So I'm hoping, because I can just tell the sense of urgency with how these coaches are. Turnovers is huge, and I know they talk about that big time. The team that makes the fewest mistakes, that's a game's maximum.
Yep.
And I'm hoping that they have put this in these kids' head and let them know that this can't be part of their game. And, I'm hoping that they've got JG, where he knows how to get rid of the ball without trying to do too much with it. Throw it away when you don't have anything. Hopefully he has learned how to get rid of the ball a lot sooner than looking, and, let them know that you only have a few seconds to think and then get rid of it, or just run the ball and make something out of it. Nothing, and not make a mistake. So I'm going to just say under, because I think that we finally got these coaches to evolve the kids. This is the first year that I say we'll see the evolution of these kids.
I think he's going to throw a pick. First game out of the gate, I think he's going to throw an interception.
I don't think so.
Well, I hope he doesn't throw any. All right, let's go to the defensive side of the ball. And I wanted to give a shout-out to our –
defense time, baby.
Yeah, defense. Man, that's strong. What percentage of alcohol is that? Anyway, Killer Mimes over here, great Georgia fan. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you here. What you laughing at? Look how much I've drunk already. I've drunk from right there to right there.
Man, I'm still laughing at Shane Moser when he said that.
I know. He's always in here making fun. Cody Branch is in over here. You can't wait till tomorrow. Neither can I.
All
right, defense. You ready?
Defense, man. Hey, I'm telling you, that is what I want to talk about, man. Defense. Defense.
I'm gonna change some numbers around. Over or under, our defense has 2 interceptions or 2 turnovers. We're gonna go with turnovers.
We are going to CMT, man. I really think we will CMT. CMT is something that my defensive coaches prided in. I mean, this was a attribute. This was an award that we got on Mondays when we got back and they told us to sack. CMT is called create more turnovers. And I think that they will create some situations for South Carolina. Because South Carolina, I think that is their weakest part of South Carolina is going to be their offense because their defense is loaded. I'm going to say their defense is pretty stout. I will say that. And the only reason I think that we will do good because of offensive line. That's going to be our strength on paper, but I think they're going to live up to the hype. Now, the turnover situation for the defense, I think we will at least get I'm going to say 3 turnovers.
So you're going with over?
3 turnovers.
All right, Catfish says we got to have 2 turnovers, so I'm going with a push on that. All right, how many sacks we having? 4 is – what's the over-under on 4?
I'm going to go under.
All right, under. Billy under. I'm going to say under as well.
I'm going to say
4 is a lot of sacks, but I just think that we got a lot of hype on that D-line and DN on our team.
Now, the stat that I think we will have a lot of, TFL.
Tackle for losses.
Yes. And tackle for losses for a defensive lineman is just like a sack, Bobby.
Oh, yeah. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. It's negative yards.
And why don't they get all the – so that's why when somebody tackles for a loss, they get up and dance like they sack somebody.
Exactly. Bobby.
Y'all see how much I've drunk? I've gone from right here. Hey, I've got more drunk than you do.
Well, I'm trying to I don't want you to feel like you've been feeling these last few weeks. And, you're saying, hold up, now you done had 3. I'm like, I'm going to go with 1 this time until we get out there, and then we're going to have a party.
Yeah, we got a party planned. We got some brats downstairs.
We still got to get the trailer.
Yeah, we still got to load our trailer up. That's our party.
So, yeah, so the tackle to T for L's, let's put 6 right there. Just say 6.
All right, you say 6.
6 tackles for loss is a lot, man, because, those.
What did y'all average a game when you were playing?
Bobby, I mean.
97, 98, 99.
Oh, a game, man, we going to go at least 11, 12 T for L's, man.
At what point did Chavis come in there and tip over chairs if you didn't hit a certain number?
Well, see, that's just it. T for L's.
He tipped over chairs no matter what you did, didn't he? It was never enough.
T for L's were just they were fun, man, because when you always like people always ask me, well, hey, why you have that many sacks? And I was like, well, dang man, I'm getting double teamed. I got 700 pounds I got to push through before I get the sack. But my teammates, I push the sacks to them guys, and then if they got when they moved Leonard Little to middle linebacker, man, it made me so mad. But
Yep.
but
I can see that.
Well, it's because one reason they made me mad because he didn't get to break the sack record like that was one of his goals.
To beat Reggie?
To break Reggie's record.
You think he could have?
It would have been blown away.
Yeah.
It would have been
Then
blown
why did
away.
they move him?
It would have been blown away.
Why did they move him?
I think it was because of, who was it? We had Sean Ellis come in.
Big Cat.
Big Cat was a force, and Leonard was an athlete that can play pretty much anywhere. Leonard can run. Talking about a 4.3 40.
Mm-hmm.
And you had,
he was
and
a
like
freak.
you said, Coach Foreman always said this. He preached this. You got to get your best 11 men on the field, and Big Cat was one of those.
Oh, for sure.
And you're talking about when we did pass rush, Tennessee drill, Big Cat just demolished those guys. We talking about some of the best offensive linemen that was blocking him, and they couldn't block him.
Let's see what we got going.
Let's see what we got here on Facebook, man. We haven't been over in a while here. Let's see.
Get some shout outs.
Let's
I'll
go
catch me a buzz.
back up here.
See, I'm down here now. See that?
Let's see here. Henry Riddle.
Yeah, he's always in here.
Yeah, man. He said, what's up, fellas? Go Big Orange Vols, win 31-17.
That's what I'm talking about.
Chandler, 100-plus yards. Gray, 80-plus yards. I love the predictions.
See, he's thinking the same thing we are about don't get too hyped up on Gray's last two games. I think Chandler's going to have the most yards this year.
Well, it's just the reason I said it, Bobby, because, he's the older guy, too. He didn't lose his job last year.
Yeah.
Just think about that. Gray didn't do any of that stuff until later on in the games.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for Gray, we would have lost that game, man, the bowl game. He came in and he just changed the whole level and got to the second level with the DBs, and they couldn't do nothing with him. Let's see. Who else we got over here? And he said JG have around 200 yards passing. That's about what I'm thinking. He also said Patrick Edie, man. He says South Carolina's strength is the secondary. I think so too. Let's see, 0 interceptions. Henry Riddle said. Let's see, Sean Flanagan. What's up, brother? How you
That's
doing,
one of
man?
your teammates.
Yeah, that's Sean Flanagan. You remember Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean.
He's up there in Louisville
It's,
or somewhere up there.
once
ain't
again, one of my walk-on brothers. Good people, man. He's every time I go to
he? Hey,
Louisville.
Sean, you need to go check up on Sean J for us. It's taking him about 12 hours for him to return a text.
Well, Sean will tell you the same thing. He ain't respond to him either, and he live next door, bro. But no, Sean, Sean always stays low key, man. He's probably I don't know, he might be watching right now. We don't even know.
Oh, yeah, we'd know it because he couldn't resist. Hey, we got Law Tide over here, great Alabama YouTuber, the best Alabama YouTuber, if there's such a thing. I have a little problem with the team he covers, but he's good people down there in down on the Tennessee River down there in Jasper, Tennessee. He says, good to your boys tomorrow, Catfish. SEC football is back one time. That's what I'm talking about. I picked your boys against the spread, Law Tide. So don't let me down.
Which team?
Alabama.
Okay. So you think they're going to cover that spread?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't see it, man. This
I
first
do.
game jitters. I mean,
Man, Saban ain't got
and-
first
and
game
see-
jitters. His team don't either. They've
and
been in the championship
let me tell you something
57
about
times in the last
how
8 years.
Mr. Nick Saban is, though. Nick would go up 27-0 and take his starters out and take that win. Because he knows our all SEC schedule is a long season. And you can't afford to get your best quarterback hurt now.
Well, I'm still sticking with my bet.
All right, we'll see.
Luke McCardle says we're only winning by 4. Hey, I think we'll win by a lot more than that, but I'll take that because the point spread that Billy and I picked on yesterday was 3.5. So we're good with that. All right. I want to talk about some behind the scenes stuff. I seen on Facebook, Emerson posted a picture from an airplane out the window. Where they're taking, I guess they're flying down to Columbia in a plane.
Yeah, sure, most definitely.
Did y'all ever ride a bus to a game like Vandy?
Vandy.
You did? Hey, did you see, who was it? Somebody showed up and they had the buses rocking. Did y'all ever do anything like that? The team showing up. Anyway, talk us through what happens when they take off or when they land in Columbia. Take us through today and tomorrow for the team at like when you played. Give us a rundown. The curfew time, what y'all ate, what time did you get up? 7:30 game. Did you stay up late on the nights of late games and get up late? Take us through that 24 hours before the ball game.
Well, see, on our away game, I mean, typically we're going to, depending on what time the game is too, like, if it's a late game, we'll probably leave a little bit later in the day. But typically I think it's right around 1 o'clock when we leave and get on the plane and head out. I mean, like if it's say if we're going all the way to like UCLA, we're probably going to leave 2 days before then. Like we'll leave like that Thursday.
Jet lag.
Yeah, because of the time, that's a long flight too. Once we get there, we typically go straight to a local high school or somewhere and do our walkthroughs. We typically don't go to the actual stadium until the day of the game. Once we get to the stadium, to the practice facility or the high school that we go, we just do our walkthroughs. Typically, just go back through the basics and make sure we line up correctly, do your special teams and stuff like that. And then we'll head back to the hotel and we'll have dinner. Typically, they give us like credits or something to watch a movie on TV, like in the room. But most of the time, if it's a home game, we go to the movie theater as a team and watch a movie that just came out or something. And then, of course, Friday nights, you got curfew. It's 10 o'clock, as long as you're in your room, you're not doing nothing crazy. But, a lot of guys, we're still up, probably, trying to play PlayStation or something and doing that. But, like me, myself personally, I would probably be asleep right at about 12:30. And that's me every day now anyway. I go to same time every day I go to sleep 12:30 and I wake up 5:30 every
That's
day,
true.
every morning.
That's true.
And typically here at home, I'll get up and, I take the dog out and, of course, everybody else is still sleeping. So I just lay back down.
Because I just went to bed. That's why I'm sleeping.
And then, of course, game day, it is showtime. 7 o'clock game, so we're talking about it's going to be a late morning breakfast or whatever. Of course, breakfast, they'll have it at 8 o'clock. Wake up, go eat. Then we'll probably go to meetings and do the tests and stuff, go over all the drills that we go through, get ready for the game. And probably midway through, we probably have a snack. And
What's
go back
a
to
snack for a football team?
On game days,
2 pounds of chicken wings?
Not on game day. On game days, snack would be, just like a chicken sandwich, chips or something, and lots of fruit. Lots of fruit and Gatorade.
Yeah, if you eat too much fruit, that'll mess with your stomach, and then you're out there in a 3-point stance and you feel something coming on. What do you got to do then? You got to run off the field? They ain't even got a porta-john on the sideline, do they?
Oh, no. Yep, and then, of course, we on away games, we still have the Vol Walk. Coach Former still
on the away game.
Yes.
All right.
We still did it. Whether we walked a whole lap
What
around
did
the
that
hotel.
feel like as a player? The first wall walk that you were involved in as a player. What did that feel like? How did that make you feel?
But the first game,
Your first ever
first
ball
ever.
walk.
My first ever game here at Neyland Stadium. I mean, I was overwhelmed, Bob, because I had just redshirted too. So I had already saw these guys out there having fun, and I see the stadium rocking loud. But it's different when you put the uniform on and you go out there and you're getting ready to play in front of all these people. I mean, it's like a movie.
I can't imagine that.
It's just like a movie, Bobby. You're in a movie. You're acting. You got to show up and show out every single play. Because I remember when I ran through the tee, and it was totally different because when I first ran out the first time to warm up, it wasn't as loud,
There always people there.
Yes, it was always they always go cheer when the groups come out and stuff. But when you ran through the tee and the band is playing and then it opens up, when I say it gets so loud,
I've been there.
The hair on your neck is standing up. It's almost like in slow motion, man.
I couldn't imagine. I'd trip if I was to run out between the tee. I just couldn't imagine that being a player and the first time you do the vol walk and have all them people screaming at you. Mm-hmm. You probably had some ladies hollering at you, didn't you?
I didn't have none of that.
Yeah, you did.
I don't know what you're talking about with that.
Well, she ain't in here. She can't hear nothing. You had some ladies.
Nope, I was one only. That's it.
Okay.
My sister even tell that. She on here now. She'll say it to her. I was only.
Is Augusta on here?
And my sister right there. She said.
Every morning. You getting up. How you doing, Augusta Ratliff McNeil?
What's up, sis? How you doing, girl?
All right. Tell me what it felt like. I was thinking about this last night.
What's that?
When you knew you were going to actually have some meaningful, like your first game you knew you were going to play in. Was that the first game of the season in 96? Mm-hmm. That you played your first game in 96? You played the first game?
Yes.
What'd that feel like the night? Did you know the night before? You knew all week? You knew the whole off season?
I didn't really know how much playing time I would get because, we had a lot of seniors that year. We had Bill Duff.
Oh, Bill Duff.
Billy Barron, like Ron Green, all those guys. We had a lot of guys that were contributors. And, I didn't ever think that I would play a lot because I played behind a lot of people, because I remember I told you about the story of me moving to defensive line where Coach Former called me in the office and told me that, hey, Billy, we're going to move you down here to defensive end.
Put your hand in the dirt.
Because we think you're one of our best 11 players out there. And I remember him putting me over there, and I'm like, okay, you got me behind Leonard Little. How am I one of the best 11?
How many people do you think he's told you're one of our best 11 players to? You think he told, 50 people that year?
I think so, man. You got to think about all the guys he had, man.
He was counting special teams and kickoffs and punt returns. He didn't tell you that.
Bobby, Coach Foreman was so smooth with it, man. Mm-hmm. He'd sit over there, and it was always a business meeting, man, because he'd sit over in that desk, cross those legs with those hands, and look you in your eyes with those little beady eyes and be like he just know he's going to close that deal every time.
Was his desk and office as nice as it is now when we went to go see him in his office? That big old office.
It was bigger than that.
Was it really?
Yes.
He needs a better secretary.
Yes.
Because his desk was messy.
Well, I think he don't have that same type of help that he used to have.
Yeah.
I think it's gotten better because you got to think about it. It's a transition right there. They all the office space over there is changing every day because they building that thing all the time. So
anyway, let's get back to your first game.
Let's go.
What did it feel like first time you ran out there on the field? And this is a real meaningful snap. What was going through your mind? Did you even know you were playing in front of anybody? Were you amped up? Were you nervous? Were you worried about being off sides? Was you worried about the wrong assignment and alignment and all that? Tell us. I want to know.
I'm going to tell you like this, Bobby. When Billy Ratliff gets on the field, I'm all business, man.
Okay.
No games, none whatsoever. I am physically trying to hurt you. I mean, you got to think about it. I mean, all the anger that you have inside and you get a chance to just express yourself on the field, you can legally basically kill someone without getting in trouble on the field.
Well, it wasn't too long in your redshirt freshman season. You got a sack against Danny Werfel.
Yeah.
What was that, third game of the season in 96?
That was the third game. That was the third game, man. And I think
did you call home and ask anybody if they seen it on TV?
I mean, that's the only game I can tell you I can remember the exact play, the exact time, the exact way I had my uniform and everything. Because I don't normally watch games over and over and over. You would think I watched the national championship game over and over. I've only seen that game once.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. Your dance, when you make a play, didn't improve from that play all the way to the national championship year when you got that fumble recovery. It's the same plain Jane, just a little shake and hand the ball off to the ref.
Hey, Bobby, I'm telling you.
You'd think there'd be a little bit of, getting better at it.
Put it like this here. I taught everybody how to dance to get away with it.
Okay.
You ever seen Pillar's Price in the end zone do a little quick shake?
Oh, yeah.
That's all he did, right?
Did he learn that from you?
You don't get in trouble there, Bobby.
you invented the Peerless Price shoulder shake, and I invented the Icky Shuffle. Man,
hey,
folks, y'all are learning something here. We're somebody.
You don't get in trouble when you do it real quick. Get it out the way. See, a lot of people think they got to do the old prime time and all that stuff.
Ray Lewis.
Yeah, but guess what? They still see that dance. You saw it, see?
Who had the best dance after a big play? Who would go overboard the most? And did y'all ever laugh at them on the sideline? Did Sean Jay ever come up and talk to them about their dance moves?
Fred Deuce, Fred White, Pillars, everybody would do that to you, man. Jermaine Copeland.
Would they laugh at you?
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, especially if you get ran over, get beasted or something. Oh, man, you're on ESPN on the sideline by the players.
Oh, man. Man, we've been on here. It's 7:42. We got quite a few people on Facebook. We got them rolling it over here. SEC Football Tube says, as a Gamecock fan, I wish y'all good luck tomorrow. Hopefully it's a good game with no injuries. Well, you're the one that's going to need some luck, buddy, because my Vols are coming to play. I promise you that. Hey, Billy, I watch the Stumble and Fumble video all the time. It never gets old. Hey, that is the only play, and I know this might be sacrilegious. That is the only play that I have to say that the TV broadcast was better than John Ward.
Wow.
He had more emotion. Tell me in the comment section if I'm not right. I want to know if y'all think. Everybody knows he's humble and vulnerable and Billy Ratliff. That's the way it was on the TV, but John Ward, I think John Ward was so overwhelmed with we lost this game, and he really didn't know what was going on. It was just happened so fast. Brett First says, Gamecocks by 3. What's up, Billy? Nah, we ain't losing.
Who was that?
Tomorrow.
You said Brett. Hey, what's going on, Brett?
Brett First.
Yeah, that's Emily's brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
BG's?
Yeah, that's the in-laws.
Oh, okay.
He's pretty good about numbers.
So he's just saying that to get you riled up. He don't really believe it, does he? Is he a Gamecock fan?
Yes, he's from South Carolina.
Oh, he is? So he really believes this?
Yeah, I mean, seriously. He normally gets it right. He's close to the numbers when he says things like that, but I think he's wrong on that one. He's saying that because he has to.
Well, we'll see you after the game, Brett. We're winning by at least 10. At least 10. Maybe more than that. Well, we got any more shout out before we get out of here?
Let's see here. We got.
Is it really football tomorrow? It just seems like I just had my hopes dashed so many times in the last 3 months, and I just can't believe it. We're actually having football tomorrow.
It's here, man. I'm glad, man. I'm so excited about tomorrow, man. I mean, and tomorrow, we're gonna be playing some cornhole too. You know that, right?
Oh, hey! Why didn't we remember that? I had the notes. Look at my notes. Second thing down. If y'all want to come watch the ball game with Billy and I and everybody else, man, we're gonna have a bunch of people. There's at least 20. How many TV screens down there to tap out? At least 20, and 3 of them is, I don't know, hell, they're, 110-inch TVs. We're going to be playing cornhole all day from about, 12, 1 o'clock. We're going to be watching football. We're going to have some live streams going tomorrow. I've already got Jarnell Stokes and Alexis's show already edited. That's normally on Saturdays. It's going to go from a live show to a pre-recorded show. They've got VFL Jerron Mayman, one of Jarnell's teammates, on the show tomorrow, so check it out. So come on out tomorrow, every Saturday at the Tap House. We're going to be there. We will be there, and we might even be more and 1 or 2 at VFLs there. I'm going to call Rico McCoy. As soon as we get off, I'm going to tell him he needs to be down there. I'm going to tell Jerron he needs to be down there. And if Jarnell would rent him a dang car to get up from Atlanta, I'm going to make him be down there tomorrow.
That'd be nice, man. They'll come, man. I think once everything gets back to normal with COVID and everything, I think people be a little bit more willing to come out and have some fun.
Well, maybe David Nuke will come up. I don't know. He's been doing us pretty good on some corner.
David,
hey, David, I got my toss down. Tell him, Billy. Mm-hmm. Do I not got my cornhole tossed down? I'm deadly. I see. Were you making faces?
Well, no. I was about to tell him that I normally give you a 10-point curve, a spot before I start playing, and you still lose. So,
well, that is true. I do seem to get up by about 10, and then you end up beating me. But I've got a little secret. See, I didn't pull out everything I've got the last few times out here in the driveway. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, I got something up my sleeve. I got a new little technique I got. And they'll be on different boards. Hey, I seen you rolling your eyes. Anyway, come out tomorrow and just hang out with me, Billy, and the whole crew. I'm going to try to get some people down. I'm going to call Rico McCoy, see if he won't come out there. And anybody else I can get come out there tomorrow. We're just going to have fun. And I'm just excited. There's just something about me. I think they're going to not finish the season. I just hope not. I've got my fingers crossed. You want to go ahead and finish shouting out YouTube, and we'll get out of here. Tracy Moreland says Vols all day, all night. That's right. Henry Riddle says Catfish sounds lit. Let's see who's drunk the most. Let me have your bottle. All right, you got me, but that's all right. I'll catch up. These Yangalangs, is that how you say it? I pronounce it the way Slim put it up there. Yangalang. Anyway, let's get on out of here. Come see us tomorrow. Check out volunteerroadshow.com. Everybody sets up a profile. Everybody that already has a profile will be getting an email with a promo code worth 20% off everything in the store. So you Georgia fans, Clemson fans, Florida fans, sign up on Volunteer Roadshow, and you can buy merchandise for your team on there. Just click the store, and we need to start selling some merchandise. We got to go unload some stuff at our warehouse that's on a trailer, and then come pick up all our stuff so we can be at the Tap House tomorrow. So we got a little bit of everything. Oklahoma. You didn't know we had Oklahoma, did we? We got Texas A&M.
Yeah, if I do.
Notre Dame.
Because I remember we was
Ohio
trying to
State.
We was trying to get everybody that we played this year.
Mini helmets. We got mini helmets for about every major team there is sitting right over here on the wall. Y'all can't see them. And we sold a bunch of those.
Eventually, we're going to start getting some professional stuff, too, because...
Well, we got Titans. You won't see that on the website yet because I haven't posted it yet. But if you want a Titans one, here's a Tennessee one.
Well,
just email Bobby C at
what I
volunteerroadshow.com.
want to say too, Bobby, because I know my mom. She's going to ask that question. And she's going to ask me, "Where's the Saints stuff at?"
Is she a Saints fan?
Yeah, everybody's down there from my hometown, Saints. There's Saints and LSU, and then, they haven't really been with Tennessee because of what we've been like lately. But I think, my mom, she's always going to be Tennessee.
Yeah, she got to be Tennessee. She can't be rooting for LSU. Anyway, all you guys on YouTube, y'all been good to us. We're going to have a great ride this year. Facebook, we're going to have a great ride. And we didn't even check Twitter. Should I check Twitter before we sign off?
We keep forgetting Twitter, Bobby.
I know. I don't even know how to use it.
Well, that's yours. You're supposed to remind me to do it anyway. So
we don't have anybody over there, so that's good.
We will make sure I have Twitter up next week. We're going to blow it out the water on Twitter, too.
Yeah, y'all start following us on Twitter. Anyway, y'all know what's coming next. Thanks for tuning in. Go Vols. We're going to pluck them chickens tomorrow. All 4 quarters. Not 2, not come out slow and finish off strong. All 4 quarters, that's what Catfish is expecting tomorrow. I promise you that.
And see, we supposed to have been telling the story about what Coach Former, the story when he asked us what was a gamecock, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, that I don't know if YouTube shut us down if he knew that. But we're going to go out. What do you want to play? You want to play the Tennessee Waltz?
Let's go. Make it happen.
Let me see if we got the Tennessee Waltz. We used to have it on here. Who wants to hear the Tennessee Waltz? I know I got it here somewhere. Well, I guess I don't. I used to have it on here. It ain't on here anymore.
It's probably on the other one.
So we're going to go. Yeah, it's on the other one. We're going to go out with Rocky Top. See you, Slim Mosley. See you, Killer Mom, David, all of you over there. Jamie, Cody Brandt.